You hate me? Keep on saying that shit, girl.
Yeah, that's right. I hate your ass. You make me sick. I can't stand your black ass. You act like a little boy instead of a grown ass man. I hate you so much right now. I hate you so much right now. I hate you so much right now. Heartbreak Hotel. This is the Heartbreak Hotel. This is the Heartbreak Hotel. This is the Heartbreak Hotel.
Lyrically Only I can find you. Echo summer after. Yeah. Snow coming down June. Like a wedding without a groom. I'm missing you, baby.
Break my heart. Say you love me again. She's singing. She want that old thing, that ride it like a pony, that get up in the morning and put it on me. She's so horny, she want that old thing, that.
I don't fuck with you. You little stupid ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. You look.
We belong together. And you know that I'm right. Why do you play with my heart? Why do you play with my mind?
Hey y'all, what's up? It's Victoria Balenciaga,
And I'm Mocha 3 Bad, and we are the Hair Gods.
and you've tuned into the Gawdess Lounge.
What up?
Hey girl, hey. You know what it is? I think I'm so used to hearing it back and it just being said in the beginning that I'm just starting to say it because it's not being said. What's up with that?
Yeah, it's kind of like we have to say it because it's like part of the opening script.
Yeah.
When it's not. It's just
Exactly.
us being, crazy. How you been?
I have been great. I've been great. I've been a little bit anxious since our last episode, and I just can't find the source of my anxiety. But besides that, I've been really, really good. How about you?
I'm just sitting here wondering why you're whispering to me, like you're using your midnight madness voice, like, "Come to me, baby." No, but I'm good. I just, the world is the world.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've heard or been reading the headlines lately, but I guess we can go back to what was it like I don't think we gave it an episode number, but the episode where we said y'all got us fucked up. Y'all
the
still got
bonus
us
episode.
fucked up.
Yeah,
definitely still got us fucked up. Mr. Jacob Blake was shot in his back as he was trying to walk away from the police, and his children was in the car. So that has me a little frustrated, but as we said in that episode, it's one hashtag after another. Luckily enough, this man lived. But I think they say he might be paralyzed from like the waist down or something like that, which is just really fucking unfortunate. But aside from that, other tragedies in the world, we have a national lace shortage.
Oh my God, child, the biggest of tragedies.
Get your wigs, ladies. So the Hair Gods have been trying to make sure that we're fully stocked, fully loaded, with lace wigs, frontals, HD lace closures, all that stuff, because it's coming, y'all. An apocalypse. It's coming,
You got
y'all.
for real. No lace.
Yeah. So other than that, everything else has been good. Yeah. That's all I know about the world. What's going on with you?
Nothing new at all. Yesterday I decided that I might be really interested in working as a phone sex worker.
Is that why you're using this voice?
Yeah, I'm actually practicing. So it's funny that you mentioned it earlier because I want to hear it back and see if it sounds like, what are you wearing? Or what's that noise?
This is actually very
Is it really?
For me.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay, well.
This should not be welcomed in any
You think so?
Uh-huh. I feel very awkward.
Then I think I'm doing the job correctly. Thank you so much.
Okay, chill. School started back. Parents are pissed off. Virtual learning is the source of much frustration. Um, Luckily enough, my kid is still in daycare, and that's like an optional thing. But yeah, it's real sad. Like
So
to see the
sad.
pictures, the images. Like I feel so bad for class of 2020, which they already graduated, but they also had to start their collegiate years like
Virtually.
this. So it's like they got screwed over all across the board. Graduation to college is just, I don't know. And then these kindergartners, they don't know what they're missing out on. They'll always still have a first day at school, but this is just not normal.
Yeah,
you know.
I saw a
And
post. I think it was like yesterday. It was actually really sad. It was like a kid in like tears sitting at the desk, and like the teacher's talking. You saw that one? The
Yeah, I saw
teacher's
it.
talking or whatever it is, and it's like I'm concerned for their social skills. I really am. Like I wonder how those kids, like if this continues, how will their social skills be?
You know what? I find that they're forcing the virtual part of the learning, because remember when we were kids, we didn't have
Nope.
laptops and computers. We went home with a
Yep.
packet. Here, this is your spring
Yeah.
break packet. Bring this shit back in 2 weeks, filled out. You'll get a grade for it, and that's that. Why don't they just have these children filling out packets, and every week on a Friday, your parent has to drop them off or mail them, you know, and they have to be there by Monday to the teacher for a grade, and it's just like a cycle of things. Stop trying to force these kids to sit in front of computers all day like they work at a fucking
I think it's
call
because they're
center.
like they're preparing for a digital world, like completely digital world. But you know, these kids don't even.
But this is, you're throwing kids on that. Even if they were to say, okay, in this packet you have to log online and do this for 30 minutes, that would be much more like you're introducing them to this, instead of making it like, oh, they have to log in at 9 o'clock to 3:15. Who the fuck? Even people who have jobs, they're not working like that, and that's for sure. And I don't know. And as an educator, I think that it's counterproductive, because these kids are going to do that, not remember, they're going to hate school. Well, they're going to hate virtual school and not want to do it. They're going to rebel against it because it's difficult. It's still new, but the amount of time, like, we don't even do that in real
But
school.
aren't they going to be able to?
Kids are not being,
to cheat on tests and stuff like that?
I mean, you can always cheat on checks, but you mean like because they're at home? Yeah, I mean, of course. I mean, it's possible, but again, you're only cheating yourself when you cheat in school. So, I mean, if your parent allows you to sit there and cheat on
if they're even watching, because anyways, do not.
Well, parents do have to still be, you know, full-time employees. You know, America is great again. So, I don't know. I think it's really sad. Like I'm laughing. Like parents are pissed off, educators are pissed off, stressed out. I just really can't wait till things get back normal. Whatever normal will be, I can't wait for it to be. You know?
Yeah,
definitely not it.
I agree.
But have you been online? You know, I hate to be the one to pull up the pop topics, but first of all, I want to let you know that your comment went viral, and people always think that when we comment on stuff on like what is it, the media out, the shade room and stuff like that, they always swear it's me, but 90% of the time it's you being shady in the shade room.
I try not to be a shady individual. I honestly just say what I'm thinking at that very moment.
So you made a comment about is his name Jeffree Star?
Oh God, yes it is.
Can you please tell us what your comment
I wish I remembered. I think I said
viral?
something like please don't start posting him, because I think they posted him the day before, and then they posted him again, and I said I don't care what color was it. What, I don't know. Do you know exactly what I said? What color?
You said I don't care who's stuffing him.
Only posting him because the guy is black. Like, are you kidding me?
Oh, so do you feel like he's only made it into the shade room because he's sleeping with a black man?
Yes, because if it was a white man like who he usually does, they never posted about Jeffree Star before that. Jeffree Star is
I honestly don't know who he is, but from the context clues, you know, like I said, I gathered that he's a racist makeup artist that does YouTube videos.
Blatantly racist. He has a very, very successful makeup line at, I want to say it's at Sephora, but it might actually be at Ulta. I think it's at Ulta Beauty. But like blatantly racist. Like I'm talking about you nigger bitches, you black nigger bitches. Oh, I wanted to change her skin complexion and blah blah blah.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
exactly. So that's why it's like, what are we posting him for? Because the man he's sleeping with allegedly is black. No, come on.
He's definitely sleeping with that man, though.
You think so? Because of the
There was a
way he was
picture.
sitting on him.
There was a picture of him riding a stick. Like, you come on.
And
Like,
you know what's so funny? I looked at that picture. I think it was like yesterday. His pants were sheer, so you could see his little white pancakes just
ew.
propped up on that man's knees or his lap.
So how do you feel about all of this, though, aside from it being, you know, him being a blatant racist?
How do I feel about
How do you
their
feel
relationship?
about... I don't know. I don't know. First of all, I don't know who the black guy is, but apparently he plays basketball.
Yeah, overseas.
Professional?
Mm-hmm. Overseas, though.
You know, I have a hard time assuming, like, in my mind, like, if it's not the NBA,
Yeah.
I don't think it's perfect, but it is
Yeah,
definitely
it still is,
professional sport. You know,
Yeah.
you're getting paid, so it's professionally. Yeah, I don't know the guy, but tell me what you know about this.
I know that, and this is all just based off of the nonsense I see online, but apparently he was in a relationship with a woman prior to this, and they have a son together. And she didn't know that he left her for this white man. But then there's
until she saw it online.
Exactly. But then there's other people coming out of the woodwork, and by other people I mean like other men saying that they were also with him and so on and so. And it wouldn't surprise me because a lot of these men, no, I'm not gonna say a lot of them, but some men just like holes. And as long as it's warm and has a little bit of lubrication to it, they will shove their penis in it. So it doesn't surprise me.
But it's not even about, to me, being gay has little to do with sex more than it does attraction. So you're attracted to a man that looks not even like a woman.
He looks like a gremlin.
Is it a trans? Is she?
No, he's not.
What is it? He's just a drag king.
No, he's a man who wears makeup.
Oh, so he's just gay and wears makeup.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I don't really know what's going on. I just know that she made a post, and this is the part that's like frustrating to me. It's like, we were just together last week.
Yeah.
Like, dog. And then it's just like the way there. Like, I'm not saying that you have to sneak out of the closet if you're gay, but you definitely should have a little bit more respect for people who you love or pretend to love. Because even if you don't love her, you have a child by her.
Exactly.
She's taking care of your kid. Like, you're humiliating her publicly. I don't know. I just felt like, how do you bounce back from shit like that?
Doggy style.
What?
You said, how do you bounce back? I don't think you can. I don't think you can bounce back from that. I think that's like
low as
hell. I'm sure they'll become friends. Like, they'll build a friendship. Actually, I think the way, like, based off the words that she was saying, she'll still take dick from him if he offers it. So.
Oh my God.
Couldn't be me.
That's so heartbreaking, no?
Very much so. It would tear my heart to shreds. I'd have to kill him.
Yeah, I definitely. Do you know how God does certain things to certain people? It's like, wow, God must really think she's like the strongest person in the world, because couldn't be me. Could not be me. I would be under the jail.
Absolutely.
I just got a new gun. I'm anxious to shoot it. I don't know.
Now, where would you shoot him in particular?
How many times I would shoot him? It's more of an appropriate question, because I've never won. Like I said, it's a new gun. I don't know what my aim is like, but I'm not going to stop until the clip is in.
I would do execution style, just because like you really fucking tried it. But
execution style,
you got to go.
Yeah, I would want him to die on his knees. That's a lot, man. That's so heartbreaking. And so because of that, I asked in our group, the link, which is a spinoff of the Gawdess Lounge, but it has men and women. So if you're on Facebook, facebook.com/the LINQ, the link. I asked the group, like, have you ever been heartbroken? And surprisingly enough, most of the heartbreaks that they described were not relationships.
Oh.
They were describing like deaths and losing parents and stuff like that. And I don't know. I felt bad, because I really thought we were going to talk about
relationships,
having heartbreaks of a relationship. Some people, oh yeah, my ex-girlfriend, she screwed my cousin. But then there was one guy, which he's a listener, so I'm not really going to say too much, but he was saying that he found his cousin, like he committed
Oh, God.
suicide. He hung himself, and he found him, and that was the most heartbreaking thing. And then there's like a backstory to it. It's just like, dog, like when I asked, I'm thinking we finna talk about some bullshit. Oh, you know, this nigga tried me, this one, you know, but no, it was deep. And then in that moment, I realized I don't think I've ever really been heartbroken, because the stuff that they're talking about, I don't have that experience. Have you been heartbroken?
I could say that in life I have been heartbroken before, but relationship wise I've probably been heartbroken once. I think it was heartbreak.
What would you say, like, what is a heartbreak to you?
I'm gonna explain to you what it feels like, and this is not me trying to be funny. I'm so serious.
Oh, because I
no,
thought you
no,
were crying.
I'm
I'm
like,
shit, did it get real before I know it?
Heartbreak, relationship wise, like, you know, I date men, but I'm heterosexual. So, to me, it feels like
to
me, it feels like, you know, when you're really, really excited to go to a restaurant you haven't been to in a really long time, right? No,
oh
I'm
my
dead
God,
ass, because
Richie,
you know I
this
love
is not
food.
what we're gonna do right
I
now.
love food. I'm actually being serious. It's like when you're really excited to get to go to a restaurant, and then you decide, okay, I'm gonna actually go tonight, and you get dressed up, you drive over there, and the restaurant no longer exists, like it's gone. Or
oh man, remember that restaurant in Canada? What is it? The one that had the good
Spinach dip?
Rachel. No, the
Yes,
Joey's.
delicious.
Oh yeah, Joey's in Canada,
Yes.
in Toronto. Is it still there?
There's actually like more of them.
Oh, okay. They closed down for a while though, no, or did they stop?
They
selling
stopped
something?
selling the
I can't
spinach and
remember, but I was
artichoke dip that we
heartbroken.
like so damn much.
Yeah, they had
Yep,
the
hating
best.
assholes.
spinach.
But yeah, so you
But yeah,
you
go
get
ahead.
to the restaurant, and the restaurant either doesn't exist anymore, or it does exist, and you're in there and you're like, okay, I want the this. Yeah, and they're
Spinach
like,
dip.
we don't have that anymore. And you're like, okay, well, can they still make it even though it's not on the menu? And they'll be like, no. That feeling, like, I'm so serious, and I know I'm gonna sound extremely fat. It's like, damn, like I wouldn't even fucking came here. Like, it's like I would have never even talked to you, nigga, if I knew you were gonna do this shit. You're trying to say no? Okay, all right.
I think you went off on the deep end a little, but I think
Yeah.
I understand where you're going. But saying heartbreaks, I immediately said, I don't know if my stuff count as heartbreak, because, like, okay, they were saying like deaths and losing parents and stuff, and I lost a grandparent, but I haven't lost a parent.
Yeah.
So the heartbreak was real, because, you know, seeing my family go through the things that you know, we had to go through to get over my grandma passing, then a few months later my aunt passing, and you know, things like that. It's like, you know, that's heartbreaking in the moment, but then it's kind of like you get over it, because, you know, grandparents are supposed to die.
Yeah.
Like, it's, so to me, it's heartbreaking in that moment, but is that considered a real heartbreak? Because I was aware that I would get over it. It just hurt right now, you know?
Yeah, but
then when they're describing the deaths of their parents, and, you know,
it's like, I'll never get over it.
It's like I'll never get over that. And I'm like, I'm not sitting here saying that my mom does not hold like that ultimate value, but because I don't have the experience, I can't say I know what it feels like. But I can't imagine not being able to call my mom. I don't care if I don't want to talk to her as today or for a week, but that feeling of not being able to call her at all, that may be heartbreaking. And I could not say, like, to me, then it make me feel like I don't have a heartbreaking experience. Like, I don't know. Like, you know, I've broken up with men and all that stuff. Whatever. I've been through enough stuff to know that there's nothing I can't get over. So to hear like heartbreak, like the way that they describe it, I just was like, oh, I've never been heartbreaking in comparison to some of these people.
Yeah. But what about, so in a relationship, you never had your heart broken?
It ended bad, and we you know, you don't feel good for a few days, and then you're over. Is that heartbreak? Maybe, like, that's maybe I'm estimating what heartbreak is, because it's, in hindsight, it's not that big a deal to me anymore. While I was going through it, I might have felt heartbroken, but then I was getting over it. Like, and I think also too, most of my relationships, I kind of ended in my head before they actually ended.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had already detached from it before it actually, like I guess it's like my defense mechanism
Mm-hmm.
is to detach away from the situation before. So it's like your heart is breaking little by little by little, and it's like you're able to not feel that intensity of a real breakup, you know?
Yeah, but has a man has never just done some shit that caught you off guard and just fucking shattered your world, even if it was for 5 minutes.
But
Mm,
but even if he did that, I had a point where I just needed him to do that to finish off the
gotcha. So
process.
you never were really caught off
And
guard.
like it hurt.
Mm,
Yeah, of course. Like I would be sitting, like I would be lying to say I've never had my feelings hurt. And I want to say it was heartbreak in that moment, but it was not significant
mm-hmm.
because okay, you just proved to me that you the fuck ninja
Yeah,
that you are.
yeah, I get it.
So I don't know. So I'm still gonna call it a heartbreak, but I just don't feel like it's as
Mm.
deep as some of these things. Like I don't know. What's your heartbreaking story? You ain't gonna just push me against the damn wall and
What's my
then
heartbreak
talk about the
experience?
damn.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure, because I'm coming straight for your fucking business right after.
Okay, that's fine. That was my business.
You didn't say anything. You just said, you not say you didn't say anything. You just said I've experienced this, but you haven't said this is what happened. I'm about to tell you what happened. Do you want what happened, or do you want me to tell you?
Okay, I can
Okay.
tell you a time. Go ahead, but
Okay.
then you know why I don't want to tell you what happened. I'm gonna give you a chance to say what
Okay.
happened to you, but because I don't want this nigga to feel like he had it like that, where he broke my heart, and I'm still talking about nigga. Fuck you, and go drop the
Okay,
soap,
and that's
bitch.
on everything, bitch. Okay. So
No, but go ahead. Tell me
there
your
was this man
heartbreaking
that
story.
was frequently in and out of my life. And
Okay.
one time during the time that he was in my life, it was supposed to be like, hey, you're in my life for real this time. And one day I'm just like, I had just been with him probably like the week before or the couple days before, and I was minding my own motherfucking business, and his baby mother posted a picture. No, fuck that. Not his baby mother. This idiot fucking piece of shit. This fucking dumb fucking idiot posts a picture of him in a fucking hotel with a purse on the doorknob that wasn't mine because I don't fucking shop at Charlotte Russe, bitch. Okay?
Okay. This is
Bitch.
juicy.
I don't shop at Wet Seal Hall. I'm not 13. But
Okay.
anyways, so I was like,
Wait, I used to work at Westfield. I don't know if you
no,
know
I
that,
do know
but
that, yeah.
that was my spot, bitch. Fuck you.
Anyways, so the whatever, there was her purse was on the doorknob or whatever. And I didn't even say shit to his ass. I saw the post. I forget how I even saw it. I think like a family member tagged me to it. And I saw the post, and I think his mother commented under it or some shit. And then my good Judy called me, and we just talked about it. But in that moment, I was like, I was heartbroken for honestly probably a night. I think it happened like the evening, and like that whole entire night, I was like, oh, I thought I was gonna die, bitch. I thought I was gonna die because I couldn't kill him. That's why.
Why couldn't you kill him?
Because he was just very far away from me at the time.
Because he was in the hotel.
Yeah, far away.
Gotcha.
And yourself? And do you want to share a story?
Ooh, child. Like I said, I can give a story, but I'm gonna try to think of one that's really good and heartbreaking. I'm usually the heartbreaker, honestly. The only story that I can say that's kind of heartbreaking was my ex that I've mentioned before. We were doing well, and then we weren't, and then all of a sudden he got back with his stripper baby mama.
Yes.
And it's like it was, like I said, the way that the things happened, it wasn't heartbreaking all at one time. It was more so frustrating because you just want to kill them in that moment. But I don't know. I can't say that I was heartbroken. I was mad as fuck. Like I just wanted to kill him. It had nothing to do with my heart because my heart was not in the game.
You know, it's funny you say that, because as I'm reliving that story, because that is my heartbreak story when it comes to a man. I understand what you mean when you say I don't know if it was heartbreak because I was just really fucking mad, but I think I was heartbroken because it's like I let you get to me, and at that point in time in my life, because I used to be very like not emotions at all. Like I didn't display any type of emotions. And growing up, I wasn't the type of girl that, you know, how guys will say to you, "Oh, hey, beautiful," or "Oh, girl, you so pretty, you're so this, you so smart, you so whatever." I used to always think that that was just one of the things that they said, because I've watched men say, "Hey, beautiful," and then wait 2 seconds later and turn around and say to the next bitch, "Hey, beautiful." Like, you know what I mean? They haven't even seen the person's face.
Right.
So I've never been the type to really believe it. So I always just, you know, ran game on these niggas because I thought niggas was running game on me. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And then that
Right.
one time that I was like, you know what? This just might be the in forever moment in this relationship. You know what I'm saying? You go do some shit like that. So because you caught me off guard so bad, I don't know. I feel like my heart was a little broken.
It's because you broke your own heart because you let your guard down.
There you go. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get it. And that's really my thing. It's like, I cannot say that I was heartbroken because I had my guard up. And that's the thing about being a Scorpio. We don't just let anybody in. And when we do see the smallest sign of change in behavior, you've already lost us. Now you're competing to get me back because I gave you an inch and you tried to take them out, and now you have nothing. Like, I can't give you anything. I can sit here and I can look at you and like, "Oh, okay, you cute. We're having fun. We're having a good time." But it's an empty vessel now. So I don't know. Maybe and then when I said that I don't think I had a heartbreak, one of my friends, he immediately, were you abused as a child? Were your father, like, he's trying to diagnose me, like, what's wrong? Was your father in your life? And you know, I'm like, yeah, me and my daddy, my best friend. Oh, me and my mama, we cool. Oh no, like, you know, I've never been molested. I never, you know, none of these things. And he's like, wow, so you're just like tough as hell. I was like, if anything, my mom, you know, was a very tough love person. So that soft shit weakness was not allowed. And that could be the toxic part of me. But as far as like, just like a heartbreak, I to me, there's nothing that you can go through in life that you can't get over.
Agree.
So why would I call it a heartbreak? My heart is perfectly fine. I think heartbreaking is like something that you can't recover from it, and I can recover from anything, honestly, at this point. And I said to him, the only thing that can really truly break my heart would have to deal with my daughter. I can't think of anything else because that's not something that parents are supposed to expect. But you expect parents, you as a child, you know, one day your parents are going to die. You know that, even if you're not prepared for it, you know that. But you're not supposed to parent. A parent is not supposed to bury their children. So if anything was to break my heart, I feel like that would have to be like the ultimate thing. Like, y'all might as well just bury me, because, you know, I say it all the time. Oh, child, that was deep.
Put it on a t-shirt, y'all.
No, child. Anyways, but let's take a break, and we'll be right back. When we decided to start our podcast, we really wanted something that was fun and easy and user-friendly for our listeners. So the Anchor app has been a blessing. We can do literally everything here. We record, we edit, we upload everything right here on the Anchor app. It's super, super easy to use and super user-friendly. I strongly recommend you guys download the Anchor app by going to your app store and typing in Anchor, and you'll see it pop right up. It's literally been a blessing to us. It's the best thing that we have for podcasting and sharing our podcast. So you guys be sure to do that. Anchor app.
Fashion Nova, Pretty Little Thing, ASOS. Don't you wish there was a store that has all the clothes to keep your little girl looking runway fresh? Well, wish no more. Log on to www.tailoredtreasure.com, where you can find the latest luxury kids clothing and accessories. New items are added on a weekly basis. Your princess deserves to be dressed as cute as she looks. We have rompers, matching sets, footwear, handbags, and so much more. Shop www.tailoredtreasures.com. That's www.tailoredtreasure.com. You will not regret it. Shout out to our sponsor for today's episode, Tailored Treasures. Shop Tailored Treasures for the latest and greatest in girls' clothing.
That's my boo. But yeah, what were we talking about again?
We were. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually a little bit upset that relived that story. But we were talking about if ever experienced heartbreak in a relationship.
Oh yeah, fuck them niggas.
Period.
You know what though? It's like after all of that, so I have to go
Yeah.
back to my story. If you listen to, I was talking about my ex, and like I said, it's something you go through that you can't really get over, and it's like once you're over it, they always find a way to come
Absolutely.
back.
These pieces of trash.
It's like, oh, I broke your heart, bitch, but you know what? Hey, boo, I see you healed and healthy and happy. Let me try
Future
it again.
syndrome.
Do you think that you can get back with someone who broke your heart? Like, is there a way that you can get your heart unbroken? I'm going to sound like a real Scorpio when I give my response because my response just changed. Do you think that you can unbreak your heart with the person who broke it?
I do believe that it is possible, yes. Because anything is possible, but I do think it is possible. Are you doing me personally or just in general? Okay, yeah, I think it's possible.
I mean, whichever one. If you're
personally, I'd be a hypocrite to say no. So yes, but I'm also going to be completely transparent and say you break their heart back and you break it, like you fucking shatter that shit. You break it in half, then you fucking take a hammer to it and break that shit.
Okay.
And then you put a little resin on it, shape it up, and just let it put it back together.
So now you guys are both heartbroken, but together forever.
Exactly. Yes.
I personally, I'm glad you said that because at least my response won't seem as toxic as yours. I was gonna say I don't think that you can unbreak a heart that broke yours, but I do think that you can play. And I think it's the woman shit. It's like, this is why I always tell men, if a woman cheats on you, leave her alone. And if you cheat on a woman, leave her alone. But it's possible that you can get back with the woman that you cheat on. But trust me, some shit has changed and things are not going to be the same afterwards, right?
I agree.
Because I personally feel like if I go back to someone who broke my heart, or I can't really say broke my heart, it's like we split up and shit wasn't good and he had the upper hand, I have to one up him. Like some way, somehow I have to one up him. And that's just that. And I don't know if that's healthy, but I can't say can you go back to a healthy relationship though without doing that? Can you?
Me personally, no. I'm gonna tell you why. I can't go back to a healthy. I'm not gonna say it's 100% healthy because I'm gonna say slick shit from time to time. I'm going to be washing dishes and be like, this nigga really fucking tried it back in 1987. I'm not gonna lie, like that's just the way my mind operates. So is it completely healthy? No, but I think it could work. Piece of shit, fucking asshole. Sorry.
Why you be? I just don't understand. I'm so mad.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay. But do you think you could be in a healthy relationship with someone who did you dirty?
No, I don't, because I'm a Scorpio, and I'm not gonna say that's like why, because you can still get back with them and maybe make it work. No, I can't do it. I think I can. Can you still have sex with an ex? Like, I know that you said that you're one to keep your body count down low.
So what you trying to say, fam?
Go back.
Well,
can you fucking act like
okay,
I'm
asking. In a previous life, yes, because I believe in recycling. So yes, I could because, and also, I don't know why I'm telling the world this. I've never been the type of woman who associated sex with actual emotions and feelings. Like, you know what I mean? Like, some people are like, I have to love him, I have to this, blah, blah. I've never been like that. I'd be like, oh, okay. I'm not like that. So, I mean, it can. And yourself?
Okay. Slut.
Thank you.
Yeah, but it has to happen in a way where the relationship ended amicably. Because if you broke my heart, no, you can't fucking touch me, you disgusting piece of shit. But if I broke your heart, babe, you know you ain't have to do that to me. And then I'm like blaming you, but it's my fault. Real toxic. But I just refuse to let a nigga who hurt my feelings feel like they can have access to me. Like, no, you cannot spin the block on me, boo. I can spin the block on you, and I'm gonna treat you like a slut. But you can't spin the block on me.
Makes sense with me. It makes sense to me. Excuse me.
So wait, I have to point out one of my Facebook friends, Samicia. She said, one of her Facebook statuses says, "Ladies, finish this sentence. I let a man do him because when I do me, he gonna need a ... Somebody said a private investigator to find out. Women ain't shit, and on a different level, because I think that women will love you how they want to be loved until you love them how you like. They'll scoop to your level if you don't match theirs. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
I think that makes sense. Like, a woman wants you to be Prince Charming because she's ready to be Princess Charming. Like, she's ready to match you on whatever level she's requesting. But the moment you become not shit, that woman is secretly matching you. You just don't know how. It's really toxic, and that's why I think that I can't do it. I cannot double back. I don't, and I when I say double back, I don't think I can go back to a heartbreaking situation. But yeah, and you know what? Also, too, do you believe in like soul ties?
I do believe in soul ties. Yeah.
So it's like you kind of want to go back because you have a connection with this person sexually. And not me though. Fuck them soul ties. I can't say I believe in that. I believe in good sexual chemistry. Like there's that one person who, no matter what, I'm ringing that bell. But
I feel like it's like more most of the time when people go back to an ex or whatever, I think it's more so a level of comfort that they have, and they just don't want to be out there looking for someone else, or it's convenient, or they know better this time. Who knows? But
I'm not trying to sound like the freak of the week or anything, but when people say, like you say, you don't mind going back to ex because you don't want to change your body count, like, you know, the person you're used to it. But there's so much great sex out there. Aren't you limiting yourself by going back to what you know? Like, sometimes what you don't know is better.
Yeah, but I don't want to find out, if you get what I'm trying to say, because for every
I do, if it's some good dick out there.
So let's be honest, and I just wanted to say disclaimer to this the listeners, we're not actual hoes. We just say hoe shit. Well, at least I'm not.
Okay, I don't care what you call me. I don't know if I'm a hoe. By somebody's standards, we're all hoes.
Oh, absolutely.
So you're absolutely a hoe to
somebody.
My mama. Somebody. Your mama listen to it. Rachel, you fucking hoe.
So yeah. So what I was gonna say is, like, for every 5 men in a room, not everybody can throw dick. Like, not all of them can throw dick, right? So if you sleep with the first 4. This sounds so horrible, but if you sleep with the first 4 and they're horrible,
I was gonna say, why would you want to?
Yeah, but you know what I mean. You sleep with the first 4, and then when you get to the 5th one, you realize, oh, okay, he knows how to throw dick, but you just slept with 4 of them for no reason. Why didn't you just go back to the nigga from 2 years ago who you know can throw dick?
I'm sorry, I don't subscribe to that mindset, nor do I subscribe to sleeping with 4 men either. But I'm just saying, like, it's. I know for sure I'm going to get some good D out of somebody, right?
Yeah.
Like, out of this specific person, right?
Yeah.
But I know that that's all it's going to be.
Yeah, but isn't that what we're talking about? Just having sex with someone?
Right.
Yeah.
So if that's what it's not just all it's going to be. So what I'm saying is, if that's all it's going to be, then I would much rather have sex with someone new, and that's what it is now, and it could be much more.
Okay, so what if you have sex with someone new who is a jackrabbit? Or a starfish, he just lays there on his back.
But then you don't. So wait. So now we're changing the topic.
Okay.
So you don't believe that you can teach a man anything?
I do. Or
how, like, he's a jackrabbit, which 95% of them are, because they feel like, you know, they're jacking their dick, like you're a sex toy instead of a real person. You just have to tell them, hey, yo, Yosemite Sam, slow down.
You could say Yosemite Sam, slow down, but at the same time, a lot of people in general, regardless of gender, are just not coachable. You could tell this man, I really don't like when you do this. I don't like when you do that. And he just still does it. Do you know there's men out here that when they... Let me just stop. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I
You
heard a
have to finish
story
that statement.
once, okay?
No. Don't try to.
No, it's
I
not me.
heard
It's
a
not me.
story,
No, I
bitch.
swear it's not me.
You was about to give us some real good tea.
No, it's not me. I swear it's not me. But one of my homegirls told me one time, her and this man.
Now it's one of your homegirls.
Whatever.
Okay. Go ahead.
She told me that they were getting, her and this guy were getting, freaky or whatever. And this man had the nerve to go down to her nipples, and instead of like sucking, licking, gently biting, he took like his lips and like, when you're putting on lipstick and you blot, you go, I guess, like,
I just did it.
Did you?
Like,
he was doing
I
that. Yeah, he was like, I wish you guys could see me. He was doing that to her nipples. She's like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is that?
So did she tell him that she didn't like it?
Did she what?
Did she tell him she didn't like it?
I think she did. I don't know. I'll let you guys know in the next episode because I'm gonna ask her today. I'm stupid.
Hey, yo, BFF, does that nigga bite your nipples like that? Oh my God, I have horror stories about sex. But anyways.
Are you doing this for me or are you doing this for you?
Oh,
okay.
Who you doing this for? Because if you're doing this for me, baby, you might as well stop. This got to be for you. I don't mind saying it. I'm sorry. Hello?
Yeah, I don't mind saying it either.
Look, this is me tapping a nigga on top of his head. Hey, what you doing out there? Get up. But no, I don't know.
It's a hard thing to do though. Let's be real. Saying to someone, "Hey, can you slow down?" It's so
it's
easy
not.
To say. No. I'm just saying it's so easy for us to discuss, right? But there are women out there that have a problem with saying to a man,
they shouldn't be having sex with him then.
Period. Then that's what I'm trying to say.
If you can't say to the person, you can't even say to him,
"I'm not paying for this bill."
Like, this is uncomfortable for me, without it being upsetting to him or it's like uncomfortable for you, then you should be having sex with him.
You can't even say to him, "No, I don't want to go Dutch. No, I don't want to do this."
No, I don't want to go 50-50. The child, the ghetto. Can we get back on topic, please?
Yes.
What are the deal breakers for going back? Like, what is it that they have had to do where you just absolutely could not go back to an ex?
I don't think you should ever go back to, whatever works for you, works for you. This is my own personal opinion. I don't think you should go back to a man that has had a baby on you. I don't think you should go back to a man that abuses you. I don't think you should go back to a man, and this is relationship-wise, a man that doesn't uplift you. I don't think you should go back to a man who is frugal if you don't like frugal men. I don't think you should go back to anything that you don't like just because it's all you know. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You didn't like it in the first place. Why are you going back? Because you can't find nobody else? Come on.
Yeah. I think that there's 3 things, and of course it's way more things. Everything is situational, but like 3 things that strike immediately. Disrespect. I cannot ever go back to a man who disrespected me, because I'm not going to let you feel like that you can do that and get me back at the same time. Disrespect, bad sex. If I know the sex is trash, I know that I'm not going to respect you. So it goes back to number 1. I'm not going back to no trashy sex just because, we used to kick it. And abuse. You're not gonna beat my ass and drag me halfway across the house and then think that no. And I've never been in an abusive situation, but still, I'm just saying those are things that
deal breaker. Yeah,
that I'm not going back to no ex like that. But this is so funny. Remember, I was telling you the other day, I have an ex-boyfriend that we had a really, really healthy relationship. I want to say that we got along pretty good. Like, we didn't have a lot of issues. And I totally forgot that I dated this person, and I dated them for a whole year. We lived together. And when I go to thinking of my years and stuff, I guess because the relationship was so peaceful, you forget. So like, there's an element of drama that keeps us entertained while in a relationship. It's kind of like watching like those reality shows. Yeah. But it's you this time that keeps you into the relationship. And, I'm not saying that that's healthy, because it's not, but I just want to say, like, that ex, I don't know if I can go back to either, not because things were so peaceful, but it was like, it was so meaningless to me. It wasn't substantial enough to want to try it again. And then, is that wrong too? Like, it's like, it did not spark any interest in me, like to the point where I almost forgot that I dated you, even though we dated for a year. Yeah. Am I wrong? Like, no. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's just, but then you don't have anything bad to say, then you can think, oh, we had some really good times. Like, but I totally forgot about you. Like, maybe it was me. I wasn't in my right head at the time. I don't know.
No, but it makes perfect sense to me. Why would you want to revisit something that you can't even remember? You know?
Let me tell you, if it wasn't for Facebook and on these day memories, like I just all of a sudden, for some reason, every ex-boyfriend in the fucking world has popped up and resurfaced. I guess it's that time of year, like, oh, it's almost girlfriend season.
Okay.
I don't know. But anyways, they come back and I don't know. But sometimes, like I said, if it's not for my Facebook memories, because I've been told y'all a couple of episodes ago, I'm not deleting shit. I'm not going back and deleting from 2012 that I used to date such and such. No, I used to date them. It's a part of my memories. Luckily enough, we can only see our own memories on Facebook.
Yeah.
But without those memories, I wouldn't remember half the men I dated.
You would have completely forgot about them.
If I didn't date them, or like, and when I say date, I don't mean I'm having sex with all these men, but like some people I really just totally forgot about. And I don't know, maybe those probably are the relationships that I should give another chance. Because it wasn't heartbreaking. But then I'm like, not the one that I just described where it was like a year, but it was totally insignificant. Like he had his chance to do significant shit, he didn't. So okay, whatever. But like the chances of dating someone who, okay, things were good, we just, it wasn't our time, maybe.
I love the reflection. I really love it.
Fuck these people. On to the next, okay? New boo, you, me, if you out there, please, I right here. I right here. Okay? Just be the better version of me. Okay? I need a me.
You need to what you need to do is go on that date that we've been waiting on since last season. That's what you need to do.
Girl, I went on the date, and you know what? It was so it's so now it doesn't matter because that boy better not call my phone. He's so annoying. Oh my god. Oh, I hope he don't listen. But if he do, you annoying. But yeah, I'm supposed to. I feel like I cheated our listeners though, because can I give a recap right now?
Yeah, that's what we waiting.
Okay, so we're going to just say we're concluding the X part of this. This is the next part of this, which is still going to be X. What was the date? Oh, okay. I had a friend guy. He came to visit me. We went to eat. We drank. We were merry. We had a good day. The next day I saw him again. We ate, drunk, and we were merry again. And it was good. It was good to have his company. It was good to speak to him. But more than anything, I was a little turned off by a lot of things. And I don't like feeling like someone's doing something with intentions that hopefully they'll sleep with me.
That's how you feel?
Even though I know that every man wants to sleep with somebody. Like, they're not dating you because they don't want to sleep with you. I'm not saying that that's the reason they're taking you out either. But there's like an undertone behind it. Like, oh, you so sweet, girl. I eat you alive. Okay. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's like I have to resist against you because it's like you're being very presumptuous, like that you will eventually get some of this because you're being nice to me. I don't like that.
I would make it my business to not give you anything.
That's exactly what happens. So it's like, I'm going to let you, do all that you have to do, jump in circles, and you're still never going to get it.
Yeah.
So at this point, it's just me walking the dog.
So you feel like that was the downfall of the potential that the relationship could have been?
No, and then he was also extremely inconsistent. Like, how are you going to be inconsistent when I don't even like you?
Oh, that's like my biggest pet peeve.
Like, you got to be consistent. If you're going to be courting a woman, be consistent. Like, I'm not saying you have to call me 20 times a day, but if you started off calling me every morning, call me. Because you can't call me on one day and then don't call me for a week and then call me. No, it
doesn't work.
I already don't really like you that much, so I'm not gonna put in the effort.
If
you clearly don't like me that much because you ain't putting in the effort. So hey,
if you're gonna start talking to me and say that, like, and act as though you're obsessed with me, you better keep that same energy.
Be obsessed the whole time,
the whole fucking time.
You know what I hate more than anything though?
What?
And I'm gonna wrap it up because I'm not gonna, because we can use these topics for our next episode. But what I hate more than anything is when you actually want to give a nigga some and he just don't get right. Like, bro, I really want to give you some pussy. Just please act right. Anyways, girl, I'm out. That's it. Drop like.